different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, play. Nah. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, play. Exactly.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Brady. Going up top for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the slant, this is Chark. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
23 yards the pickup there. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing.
First down, Murray. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the he's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chip. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On on second down now. It's Drake, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff. This one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. A gain of 6 there on first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
29-yard line.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 53! Check, 59. Come on, come on. My word! 59, 59. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Shadow! It's going to be a long word.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get...
We're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
27-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Coming. Hey, Alabama. Check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They force the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
A big loss.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
At their own 13-yard line.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, set, 380. Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's a baby side.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 87 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, 73 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Wait, 20. Easy.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it with Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Jordan Hicks.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Kenyon to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
David Njoku saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Cardinals 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
There on the coverage.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill. Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Murray to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Tonight's final score.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And what my favorite coaches always talks about, brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get and I mean I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only